Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we are back baby with another banging video. In this video we're gonna talk about Kanye West along with a slew of journalists activating their kill switch. And this is very sad. It is extremely unfortunate because it really shows and proves how corrupt, some people in our world are, and especially when these people have been manipulating other people for centuries and having their way and consistently getting their way consistently, including our government bodies. Let's talk about this kill switch that Kanye West has activated. In the next video, we're going to talk about Candace Owens activating her kill switch, Tucker Carlson activating his as well, because to everyone that is out there that is putting out facts and providing evidence to back up their statements, there's just one set of people who are consistently going after these people. And for anyone who has been keeping up with my channel, you guys know that these people are no stranger to sabotaging Kanye West, manipulating the legal system, freezing his account, having court documents against him, having the court documents sealed, him not given the right to represent himself. And it took one decent judge, Judge Caproni, to say this is illegal because Kanye West, while he may use his mouth a lot, he's a law-abiding citizen. He hasn't committed any crime. And the company that is saying that Kanye stole from them, they cannot provide any evidence. They haven't submitted any shred of evidence saying that to prove that Kanye took their money. And we know that it's all coming from one man, that very same evil man that wrote to the media outlets telling these companies to cut ties with Kanye West. Now, initially, we had no idea what was going on behind the scenes because the magnitude of things that Kanye West was doing behind the scenes, it was not obvious to a lot of people. But what Adidas realized is that, and they've even said it out publicly and openly, they said that anyone that they had partnered with, there would have been risk because partnership involves risk. And Kanye West had high risk and he equally had high reward because as you guys can remember, when Kanye West partnered with Adidas, Adidas was in bankruptcy. He took Adidas single-handedly out of bankruptcy, set them on a new height, gave them more recognition than they ever had achieved. And ever since Adidas has cut ties with Kanye West and Kanye West has cut ties with Adidas, it's as though Adidas is now like a memory. Many people don't even remember that Adidas exists. And now, if you guys remember how it all started because Kanye West said that he's going to go to the highest level of defense against the Jewish community. And because he is always speaking out against them, and then after he speaks out against them, the internet will say, well, actually, we were hard on Kanye West for saying a lot of things, and we don't appreciate how he delivered it. But in some essence, some of what he said had some amount of truth to it. And ever since he said it, occasionally, people have been using references and clip bits and pieces to say Kanye West was right to some magnitude. So as such, Kanye West seems to be a hit piece. In his head, he's saying that he has provided Candace Owens with a lot of evidence in case anything suspicious should happen to him, what direction they need to look in for answers. And we all know what direction to look into. I don't even think he needs to send Candace Owens any information, but I believe that, as they say, you have to have some amount of evidence to back up your statement. So Candace Owens is sharing this information with her audience because following the passing of Charlie Kirk a lot of information has been revealed. Charlie Kirk was on that side. Then he realized that he could not continue supporting the narrative because innocent women and innocent children were being harmed and the lies were being promoted consistently. So Candace Owens believed that that is the reason why there was a hit on Charlie Kirk, and there's so many different stories around it. Like, I really don't follow this Charlie Kirk saga, but I've seen bits and pieces of it. But I want to share with you guys Candace Owens' delivery on what Ye had sent to her. So let's take a look at this clip together, and then we're going to come back and talk some more, because even though Kanye West has activated his kill switch, I believe that he's over a year too late. I believe they have already gotten to him and they've done a significant amount of damage to him that is irreparable. But let's take a look at this clip together, shall we? And then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
Said that in order to be free, you had to violate these contracts. You had to recognize that your voice is being controlled. And Kanye did just that. It was really an act of bravery to free himself. But I have no doubt that the same people that were torturing Kanye, the same people that were torturing Charlie Kirk, if Kanye died today, would be the first to eulogize him. I feel that. I do. I feel that. And I think it's important to share that information, as Kanye sent me all the messages of people who were threatening him. I have them all. To information share with Max Blumenthal, with people, people all over the place, to send a package and say, if anything happens to me and it looks suspicious, release it all. It's not even about having an opposite and equal reaction. I want it to be an unequal reaction. I want it to be a mistake, because it catalyzes people waking up and learning exactly how this matrix works. Kanye said that in order to be free, you had to violate these contracts. You had to recognize that your voice is being controlled. And Kanye did just that. It was
Okay, guys, so there you have it. Kanye West believing that they might still be after him, and he wants the world to know that in case anything questionable should happen to him, these are the people who had sent threats to me. Now, these people, they have bullied, harassed, and threatened Kanye West a lot. And I believe that they use that nitrous oxide dentist to get to him. If you guys remember, initially when Milo Yiannopoulos came out and he was speaking out about it, many people thought that Milo was looking for clout. And Milo basically had written a sworn affidavit to the Dental Board Association of California exposing this dentist, and Milo exposed this dentist to be an industry plant. Milo specifically said, but not verbatim, this is the dentist that they use against black artists. Once you're wealthy, once you're successful, they use him to drug artists, supply nitrous oxide, and then they get you, hooked to that, and that's how they take people off this planet. Remember, Michael Jackson died because of nitrous oxide, profolol, I think, or propofol it is. And then we had Aaron Carter, who passed the very same way. And then Milo revealed that this nitrous oxide dentist was giving Kanye West the same concoction. So you guys know that hadn't it been for the intervention of Milo, not Kanye's wife, not Bianca, because I don't know what is going on with her. I don't know if they got to her. It is so questionable when it comes to biancacensori. We can always say a lot about Kim Kardashian, but we can say we saw Kanye West showing us Kim and her family fighting for him. He didn't want to get medicated, and that was his choice, because I believe not because you're mentally unwell, it doesn't mean that you have to take the traditional route of getting help. But I believe that Kanye West owed it to himself to seek proper healthy treatment. And I believe that in his head, when he started doing this nitrous oxide, someone brainwashed him. That dentist brainwashed him to believe that the use of the nitrous oxide was completely harmless, but he realized that as time passes, he became more of an addict to it, and it left him with permanent brain damage. And this is why when initially he started the discovery and he got that law firm, I said, Kanye West is not going to go through with this lawsuit. He doesn't have the bones to fight the lawsuit. He doesn't have the mental health to fight that lawsuit. And Bianca doesn't have the strength or the health to stand up for him either. I don't know what she is. She's like a prop in his life. And when I say she's like a prop in his life, she's not even like that significant overall prop that will fight for someone through everything and ensure that justice is served. That's the best way I can put it, because I'm not in their immediate circle. So judging from the outside looking in, I think that she may very well be afraid, or she herself may very well be a plant. She's still questionable, highly questionable. Or as I've said, it could be that she's genuinely scared and really doesn't know what to do, but still yet she's with this man. And as such, many of us cannot understand how is it that she sat and allowed things to get to that point, and Milo had to be the one to intervene. Milo had to be the one to literally rescue Kanye West from this Dr. Thomas Connolly, that nitrous oxide dentist. So I don't think they're out for Kanye West anymore, because the nitrous oxide has done it. It has done it. Look at Kanye's behavior for the past couple of months. Do you see anyone else taking Kanye West seriously ever again? Absolutely not. So, I mean, Kanye has activated his kill switch, but is it of any use at this point? I don't think so. I don't think anyone is going to waste any money or resources going after Kanye West at this point, because I believe that the goal of deteriorating Kanye West's mental health has been achieved. Remember, that is what Harley Pasternak told Kanye West. He literally told Kanye West that that was their goal. He wanted to ensure that he gets Kanye West medicated to the point of a zombie, and at that point, playtime will be over with the kids. Kanye West is not Kanye West anymore. We're seeing a version of Kanye West, and I believe in miracles. I do believe that the possibilities are endless. I believe that if Kanye West should truly leave the United States and search thoroughly and extensively, I believe that he can get some amount of treatment, some amount of cure through natural remedies, changing his lifestyle, diet, exercising. I believe that he can at least get back to 90% of himself, and 90% is a big deal. That's a major deal. I believe that if he wants to, he'll get there. And there is a part of me that believes that Kanye West, something is within him, because when I look at Kanye's life story, his life story is a very, very unique one, and you can use Kanye West's life as a testimony to tell and to prove that the supernatural does exist. And you can use Kanye West as an example to say that there are greater forces out there outside of you and I, outside of us as regular people, because we have never seen this man fall, and he hasn't risen 10 times higher than he was before. Every time we think that that is it, he's not going to make a comeback, he makes a comeback. And I don't think that Kanye West is done. I don't think he's over it. I don't think that this is the end of it. I believe Kanye West, something is going to spark within him. I believe that this man is divinely protected, divinely guided, as horrible as some of the things that had happened to him is, do you know how sometimes you experience atrocities in your own personal life? And it is so horrible that you believe that you're not going to make it, but those atrocities were meant to get you over on the other side of exactly where you need to be. And after that storm is over, you realize that you're not done. You're not over. As a matter of fact, you're bigger, you're better, you're stronger, you're wiser, and you start having, instead of a single stream of income, you start now having multiple different steady streams of income. Like us as human beings, we're pretty much resilient. And I believe that the mind is so powerful. And I believe in that divine being. I don't believe that we are just merely existing. I believe there are powers outside of you and I that created you and I that divinely guides us and protects us. And I believe that Kanye West I still believe he's a special being on this planet. I believe that he's uniquely protected, guided, and as such, I believe that Kanye West is going to shock the world. And I'm going to say consistently, I've always said it, I don't agree with a lot that he has said in the past couple of months. I don't agree with a lot that he has done, but I believe that Kanye West has single-handedly awakened the consciousness of the people, as scary and as crazy as it may look and it may sound. Kanye West has single-handedly awakened the consciousness of the people. Kanye West has picked at people's brains so that they can start thinking for themselves, thinking outside the box. And I believe that when we have an individual, people like those are not people that any man or group can say, we're going to get rid of him. Anytime that Kanye West leaves this planet, you mark my words, it will be God's divine timing, not man's timing. I believe that man is divinely protected, and I hope that he finds his way back to God. I know they want to keep him on the dark side, but he's not going to remain on the dark side for much longer. You mark my word, because you guys know that when it comes to calling Kanye West and predicting his next move and predicting the outcome, my accuracy level is 100 spot on. Do you guys remember when everyone said that he was done and he was canceled? And I said, Kanye West is going to come back. He's going to do albums. He's going to do concerts. He's going to do listening parties. And so many people dragged my ass and said I was crazy. It's not true. And everything that I said he was going to do, he did it, and a whole lot more. So once again, Kanye West is going to come back. And he's going to be such a changed person. Kanye West is going to be that man that people look at. He's going to inspire a lot of people who are in dark corners and dark places. And he's going to find God again. But he has to do it on his own. It's like he's sitting in a corner there and God is watching him and saying, my child, I'm ready whenever you're ready. So whenever he's ready, he's going to find what he needs to find, and he's going to do what he needs to do. Everyone has a purpose, and Kanye West is going to find his purpose. He's going to complete his mission. He has already started it, and he is going to complete that mission. That's just my opinion. So I don't believe that. I believe that they have caused some amount of damage to him, but I don't believe that they're gonna get from him what they want in its entirety. I believe the wheel is gonna turn, because that's just how life is. And he has always been a believer. And there's one thing I know is that once you're a believer, no matter how dark that individual gets, there's that little speck, there's that little spark of light inside that individual that is just waiting to be ignited. And Kanye West is definitely that person. And that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what's your take. While you're at it, do all you need to on this video. Peace.